So, that nice Dyan Reaveley had a new launch, and of course, as soon as she does, I get, like, stencil envy, because she always does stencils. And she also launched, she said she wasn't going to launch this until July, so I started a different journal. But then she launched it, so we have some exciting stuff there. So first off is the brushes. And I love paint brushes. So my favorite paint brushes are these flat ones. These ones. And I could have about 1 million of them. I think there's like a 3/4, half, and 3/8 inch, and then pointy brushes. And I can always use more paint brushes, and they have pink handles, and they're super affordable. They were like, hi Max, hi honey, I don't think anything's going on. I don't think anything's going on. Shh, I'm making a video, honey. Okay, and they were super affordable. I think they were like $10. So the brushes are $2 each, which is a great price. Next are the little stencils. So this is Martha's Massive Mats. And I have, you know what, we're going to take and find my real Martha's Mat stencil. And we're going to take a peek at that and see how much different they are. I love the Martha's Mats. They're just so helpful. All right. As you can see, oh, there we go. Okay, so this is bigger than the biggest Martha's Mats, because there's a small size of these tiny little ones. So that is very cool. And getting stencils is one of the things that I really think is a good investment, because they'll last forever. Now, she made these, Dyan made these for the dialogue, and I've already used them in art. And I'm a little bit of a gambler. I love going gambling, so anything with the, and I think it's called Suit You Sir or something like that. But this is Martha's Massive Mats. Most Massive Mats. Okay, I have to go let Wally into Josie's room. Hold on. Wally is just a giant potato who's always looking for some place to snuggle. Okay, so then I had this in my shopping cart at Ranger because they made these really cool stickers that will go on the tops of your sprays, of your spray bottles. See how these paints have stickers on top, and it makes it really easy to see in your drawer? I got these ones because I like tiny circles. I might even use them for something else. But these are the perfect size to go on your embossing powders and things like that. And for me, what I want to do, oh, this is something else I bought. I had this Cottontail Dimensional Puff embossing powder. So one of the things I want to do with these stickers is to like actually do the thing on here so I can see them, right? I may actually do, and I have these sitting out because I'm going to show you this in the journal. But on paints, it'll show you how opaque it is. I'm even thinking about taking little marks and putting it on there and then doing this on top, because these are all opaque, or excuse me, all translucent. And these, I think, should be opaque. I got the pink neon too. And that way I'll be able to tell which ones are opaque and which ones are translucent. So I'm kind of excited about these, more so for, honestly, more so for my embossing than sprays, because I don't use a ton of sprays, but I like little circles, and they were super affordable. Okay, last stencils, and I think they sent me the wrong ones. I'm going to have to check. if I accidentally ordered 2 of the Suits You, Sir, or if I ordered a Martha's Massive Mats and a Suits You, Sir. Either way, I'm getting the Massive Mats because Dyan did this amazing, I'll put a link to her Facebook. She did this amazing cutout page to her launch video, right, where she shows you the official stuff. But she did an amazing page with these on like a journal and then cut them all out. And now I have to do that. So I'm going to check for those. It's not the end of the world. I'm not having a stencil emergency. I have plenty of stencils. And we'll get it figured out. That's the thing. I mean, it's always disappointing when something goes wrong, whether I ordered wrong, which I've done before, or they sent it wrong. But getting upset about it isn't worth it. So, this is funny. So, I'm curious. This says Dylusions Square Ledger Journal. And this is a super fun journal. I'm going to show you some things about this. But there's a sticker over here. And I am one curious gal. So, I have to see what it says. It says 48 pre-printed. What did this say? Sturdy chipboard contains 64. Oh, somebody put the wrong amount of pages in. But they had it right on the back. So I think somebody just messed something up and then they had to go in and do it. So let's read what it says. Pre-printed grid, dots, and ledger pages. Sturdy chipboard cover contains 48 pre-printed pages, including grid dot, 2 styles, pocket envelope. Okay, 8 5/8 by 8 5/8. Pages are 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. It's 240 pound cardstock. These are the Creative Journal pages. And I love them, okay? So, oh shoot, I wanted to show you this. So this is on this one I could leave the front on. This is the regular Creative Journal that I started because Dyan said her new journal wouldn't be out until July. And so it's the same width. Yeah. It's the same width. It's just, 4 inches-ish shorter. So, but same great paper, white cardstock, kind of cream-colored cardstock. So, I'm going to go to the back. Here's the 4 types of pages. So there's a checker, like a grid, this kind of ledger, and it's pretty light. Dyan's was really dark in the video, and I think I would like it maybe in between there. Hers looked really dark, like not even like faded ledger. It looked like printed ledger. But this, I would like it a little bit darker. And then this kind of ledger, and then dot grid. Okay. And so what I did was I went through with some of my materials, and I didn't wait long enough, which I love this. I love that I love 2 things on this. Number 1, that my pages got stuck together, so now I have some texture. And number 2, that the quality of this paper is made for mixed media. So in some of my journals, if the pages had stuck together that much, or, you seen when I was doing the junk journal and it was just crappy paper? When it stuck together, it really compromised the integrity of the page. And this is, like, this page is fine. It just has really cool texture on it. And I can peel this off. It'll be fine. Don't worry. I know everybody worries, but I don't worry. So let's go through. I did this in order. So I did full strength, yellow, cadmium, but it's a translucent, more translucent. You can always tell by how much you can see the lines. And I don't know if you can see this, but you can for sure still see the lines behind here. I'm going to put my stuff away as I go. All right, so this is golden. And it doesn't, like, you can see the lines, but not very much. And I used water. And you cannot see a speck of the background. So this this kind of paint, acrylic paint, this is really kind of good paint, covers it completely. So if you don't want to have the dots or the backgrounds, you can for sure just put a coat of acrylic paint on and it will cover it. This is Poison Villainous Potion from Tim Holtz Distress Paint with a ton, like a literal ton of glazing medium to take it down, and it did nothing. Like, you can't see, again, not a speck of the background. So that's, and I don't think you could see a speck of the background if it was darker, because it is, it's really dark. I love it, but it's really dark. Okay, this is Zinc Ice, which I've been using. This is my year of having to use everything or lose it. And this is Zinc Ice, which sticks to the other pages. I know I could have used wax paper. I have wax paper, but I just didn't. There is Zinc Ice, and you can totally see the dots still through there. That's kind of fun. And then this is two kinds of, oh yeah, this is just dots. So this is the dot grid. And this is the grid with lines grid. And you can totally see through this. And that's the Zinc Ice, which I love too. I'm kind of getting into some of my other products for mixed media. So the thing about this journal for me is it's going to be way mixed media and way writing on it. And the beauty about writing on this kind of journal is that the lines are there, right? Like, so you're going to be able to write pretty easily. I haven't tried to write with my Posca pen on the ice. I don't know how that's going to go. But what I plan on doing today, after I leave you, is cutting some of my old vintage patterns. I just cut off a hunk and gluing it on here in addition to this. And that will, on the ice, it will give me a place where I can, I know I could write on, you know, glued down pattern paper. So if you're thinking about getting the Ledger Journal, this is the scoop. There's always an envelope in the front. I don't tend to use them because I'm one of those gals, if you put it away, I can't, if I can't see it, this is how I actually do my stuff. Where's my envelope? I actually save my stuff in clear envelopes, plastic envelopes from scrapbook.com that let me see through so that I can see my stuff and I can use my stuff. So hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobsen, Artsy Fartsy Life.